Hello, hello, how goes it, guys? Welcome back to Shadow of the Colossus HD! I'm Dude Long Couch, and thank you guys for tuning back in. So, I'm not sure how I missed this originally, but it came to my attention as I was running out of the Shrine of Worship that there's actually a tree right in front of this place that has some fruit on it for us, so I thought I'd start this by coming over here and grabbing this fruit. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. We must have ran right past this in, like, the very first video. But, I don't know, it only had one piece, apparently. That's kind of a jip, isn't it? Is there really nothing else up here? Ah, fuck you then. All I need is one piece. We've been so good about it, it doesn't really matter. So, alright guys, number 11. This one is going to be called Celosia, which is kind of an awesome, like, really beautiful name, honestly. It's almost, like, hauntingly beautiful. I don't know what it means. I don't know how it relates to the nature of this Colossus, such as it is, and no, I won't say anything else. I'm not going to spoil it for you, so don't ask. But I did want to take a second at the start of this video, as a quick aside, to talk about... That is a big-ass eagle, look at that. Look at that thing. Yeah. I get distracted so easy. I just wanted to say thanks to you guys. My channel recently hit 1,500 subscribers just the other day, and I'm really grateful for that. It seems like just yesterday that I was celebrating 1,000, and 1,500 came really fast. And that's a pretty incredible level of support for a small channel like mine, and I just wanted to say thank you, and I love you guys. And that's all I got to say about that. Unfortunately, it came so suddenly, and I've been so busy lately that I didn't really have time to do anything special. And I don't want to, like, overdo the special videos type of deal. Not that I've really done anything yet, because I haven't. I did, like, my first vlog video when I hit 1,000. But I'll probably do something neat for 2,000. Nothing huge or anything, but just something fun for you guys. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm actually pretty tired right now, if I can be honest with you guys. I just spent all day helping my friend move, and I haven't done any kind of exertion like that lately. It kind of kicked my ass, and I'm very sore. I wonder if that's going to affect my performance against this Colossus. That would suck, wouldn't it? I have to assume we already hit this shrine over here. This is the kind of thing I should really... No, there is a... I can see him from right here. There's a freaking lizard right there. Alright. Let's make this shot count. I don't want to dick around with this all day. Stop moving, stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. Okay. Well, that didn't kill him, even though it looked like it should have. Okay, I'm just panic shooting now. Oh, that one got him. So, you know what's funny, is I feel like when I take my time and actually aim my shots, it just kind of ends up bouncing off of them. And that one right there, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna fire randomly, and I got, like, a kill shot immediately. That doesn't make any sense. I also feel like our grip meter isn't actually that big for as many of these damn lizards as I've found at this point. I feel like it should be a little bigger. I'm a little upset about that, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I gotta be real. But yeah. Hey, speaking of big numbers, I wanted to mention to you guys, did you guys know that this game was originally going to have 48 Colossi in it? Can you believe that? That's insane. I wanted to mention that specifically in this video because there's kind of an interesting story behind that. So they didn't actually have plans for, like, all 48 Colossi. Hold on, is this actually the right way? Or should I be going around over there? I'm actually not 100% certain right now. I think it could go either way. Hopefully we can still get there from here, going through the Forbidden Forest, the Lost Woods here. We'll just roll through here and see if we can't find our way. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. So they didn't have like 48 different Colossi actually planned out, but that was the original number that they wanted to shoot for. And that was insane for a couple reasons. A, because each one of these things takes so freaking long to conceptualize, plan, build, program, test, yada yada yada. They probably would have been developing this game for about 20 years to fill that number of Colossi. That's an exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying. It's an insane amount of work. Secondly, the PS2 disc actually probably wouldn't have been able to hold that much data. It's kind of incredible that they got as much on here as they did and accomplished what they did, because some of this stuff should not actually have been technically possible on the PS2. Just like some of the programming tricks they pulled off, certain techniques that were used. I'm not a programmer, so I can't really speak to that stuff. But also just the fact that it's a huge, seamless open world that never has to load is kind of amazing for the hardware that this was released on. The problem I'm having right now is I don't think we can actually go the way we're supposed to in here. It's hard to say because this fucking darkness makes it so your sword doesn't really work. It's over in this direction, I think. I think it's focusing right there. But I'm kind of at a dead end here. We can't really get that way. I think I actually have to make a big detour and go back the way we came. I think I've made my first major fuck-up in the direction. That's disappointing, guys. Alright, let's see if we can't get out of here and double back. Okay, yeah, I think this is definitely the way to go. We're actually underneath that terribly long bridge that led us to the Shrine of Worship. It's a super long bridge, and that'll actually come into play in an Easter egg later. I don't want to say too much about that, but just take note of how goddamn long this bridge is, and the fact that we're lucky that we can actually ride aggro over here right now. I think this is a new place we haven't exactly been to yet, so we're gonna have to stop and look for things. There's gotta be at least a lizard right here on this guy. And I want him. I need him. Come here, my pretty. Where are you? This one's probably gonna be a pain in the nards. I can feel it in my bones. All these lizards have been kind of a pain lately. There he is. Get back here, shithead. Stop moving. Some of them just don't want to stop moving. Look at him. He's just leading me on a merry chase. Alright, let's double back. I seriously need you to stop moving. I'm never going to be able to kill you when you're just skittering around like that. Okay. He stopped long enough to give me the finger. That's about all that happened right there. Good gravy. Fucking hell. Guys, I am not exaggerating when I say that that lizard has been by far the biggest pain in the ass in this entire game so far. He just didn't want to stop moving. And when I eventually got sick of his shit and stayed in one place and waited for him to circle back around, that's when he stopped moving. I swear to God, it's like the AI like read my behavior and specifically said, fuck you, you don't get this one. I had to wait it out. I had to try really hard. My life is so hard, guys. But hey, we got him, and there's probably some fruit up here too. So let's stop up here, and hopefully this will be the last detour we need to make in this video, because I feel like we've been out here for a long time already. But anyways, guys, the reason why I mentioned that there were originally 48 Colossi planned, so I've made no secret of the fact that there are 16 Colossi total in this game, you know, in the final product. But when they realized that 48 was going to be too many, they didn't immediately go to the number 16. They were originally going to shoot, not originally, but after the 48, they were going to shoot to have 24. Which is a lot, but, you know, kind of a much more reasonable number. And they actually had a lot of prototypes ready for all those 8 extra Colossi that were ultimately cut. You can actually find a lot of information about them online if you care to go looking for it. I mean, I don't have all that stuff memorized. A lot of them were based on, like, actual mythological creatures that were, like, griffins, phoenixes. One was, like, a big spider, and stuff like that. But what they ended up doing, ultimately, is scrapping 8 of, like, the more difficult ones that they felt just didn't really work for whatever reason. Either they were too difficult, or they couldn't get the design exactly right. And they instead took, like, elements... There's the damn bitch. It was just kind of sticking out of the ground right there. They took elements from the scrapped Colossi, and they ended up kind of combining them with other existing ones, so that they had ones that were, like, kind of a combination of 2 or more, and, you know, they made them a little more difficult, a little more involved. And the one that we're heading to right now is actually one such Colossi that had kind of like a trait bestowed upon it from a cut one. And again, I don't want to say specifics just yet. And I don't want to run into this rock, but ultimately that's what I end up doing. But yeah, that's the story behind that. So at this point, though, where the fuck am I going? Why will this light not focus anywhere? Did I go too far? It's not focusing in any direction. What is going on? The game is rebelling against me, guys. Alright, let's get right out here in the open. There's plenty of direct sunlight here. Okay, it's kind of focusing over there. It's not perfect. I'm not sure what's happening. But let's just ride in this general direction. Maybe it's over here. That looks like an interesting architectural design, you know, off in the distance back there. And there's another shrine too. That's a different shrine, isn't it? I don't know. I'm getting all turned around, guys. A lot of open, dead land out here. Okay, now it's forcing me back in this direction. Okay, so that probably actually indicates that we need to get down in this ravine somehow. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I see it. That is the area right down there. The problem is we need to figure out how the hell to actually get down to it. I'm drawing a huge blank on this. I am all but certain we don't climb down from here. That doesn't look feasible. That's why the light was so weird, though, because we were basically sitting right the hell on top of it. Interesting. Okay. Let's pop over here and see if there's, like, a gully we can go down into or something. This is an interesting one. I mean, getting to this one is like a puzzle in itself, almost. I mentioned this before. I don't know how you guys are feeling about these videos as far as, like, the length. I feel like I've been playing this game forever, even though the game timer indicates a really short playtime so far. We're still less than 4 hours in, and we're, like, way more than halfway through the game. It's a little crazy. Over here's another goddamn shrine. And some more lizards. But yeah, it's just, at this point, it feels like I've been playing forever. And it's an odd feeling. Let me come over here and grab this lizard. I'll probably actually cut this out. I don't think you guys need to see all this. So I will see you when I figure out how the hell to get down into that gully where we're going to fight the thing. Okay, guys, so I actually found myself over here where we fought the Colossi in the water. And I had a couple requests that people wanted to see what the Colossus looked like after we killed it. And this isn't really the best example over here because he's just sitting there in the water. You can kind of see his lifeless corpse. They just get, like, really rocky and just kind of, like, dull gray and kind of moss grown over. They almost look like old structures, like old architectural things that just have been unattended to for a long time. That's a really bad example. But like I said, I just wanted to show that. We'll actually probably go check out another one before this series ends so we can get a really good look at what they look like. It's kind of depressing. Kind of forlorn. And this just really illustrates how twisted around I get because I didn't realize we'd already been to this area, but we totally have before. So this is not helpful, and I still haven't figured out how to get down to the next Colossus. But when I do, I will be back. Alright, I'm only including this so that I can prove to you guys that I got this one on the first freaking try. When I wasn't actually intending on recording and commentating, it went perfectly. That's how it freaking goes. That's how it freaking goes every time. It's the Let's Player's curse. And I'm including that so you guys know. Okay, long couch out again. Ah, okay. So what I was doing was overcomplicating this by a fair margin. The only reason I noticed this area is because of those two pillars right there. One of them's kind of broke, but to me it kind of indicated a entrance type area, and I was correct. So there we go. Alright. We have to leave aggro behind. We've got a little bit of a spelunking to do here, guys. We're gonna get down here, get dirty, hopefully not fall to our deaths, as I am wont to do a lot of times. This has to be the right area. I'm hoping this isn't some other thing. Ooh, okay. I wasn't 100% positive which Colossus we were going to be on based on Dorman's clues, but I'm pretty sure this is it. This area is, like, pretty big. And a little ominous, because I'm not sure when this dude's going to show up. Ooh, I'm in the water. So this is actually another thing that I learned while researching this game, though, is this area specifically. This Colossus was originally going to be another water one, and when they decided to combine traits of him with other cut Colossi, they changed him into a land-based one. And it was also a design decision because I really shouldn't say anything. We haven't seen him yet. I'm sorry, guys. I get too far ahead of myself. I can't help it. I get excited. But suffice to say, originally, this area was going to be one big, massive lake, and Ueda-san told his team members to kind of change it into, like, an area that used to be a giant lake, but is now all dried up. And just kind of focus on that idea of, like, a place where a lot of time has passed, and there's just, like, I don't know, ancient... I can never think of the word I'm trying to think of to describe this game. It's not, like, rustic, but it's in that ballpark. It's the aesthetic that I love about this game. Just the idea that, like, thousands of years have passed in this forbidden land where nothing was happening except for the erosion of time, and these creatures have been dwelling here, and there's history here, there's past here, but it's all just long ago forgotten. There's something, like, just, like, hauntingly beautiful and romantic about that notion. And it's one of the things that really draws me to these games. And to an extent, it's what I love about, like, Zelda games, too. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't agree with me about that, but that's part of what I see in that series. That's why I love things like the dilapidated Temple of Time and the Lost Woods and things like that. I don't know. It just gets me, guys. It gets me good. Alright, we are finally here. Let's jump across. This looks vaguely like an arena, doesn't it? Here we go. Okay. You are not a Colossus. You are actually very tiny, but you are also very fast and strong. And I need to get out of your way and get the hell up here. So this guy's whole thing, oh shit, is that he's kind of like a lion. He's actually referred to as that in the official guide and the art book. So, oh shit. No, oh shit, okay, I don't remember the controls. I gotta pick this thing up, here we go. Shit. This guy's pretty ferocious. He can do a lot of damage too, if you let him. The whole trick here is climbing up on this thing so that he rams into it and knocked over this, oh shit. This stick out of the torch up here. And now that we have it... Here we go. Come here, shithead. This guy doesn't like fire. That's his whole deal. So, we grab this, and we slowly push him back towards the edge. You gotta be slow, though. If you get too close to him, he'll still hit you, even when you have the fire. And again, this is the kind of thing that would probably take you a while to figure out on your own, but I have the advantage of already knowing. But this fire is not unlimited. If it takes too long, it'll go out, so hopefully we can make this happen here. There we go. Yeah, bitch. How do you like that? So that cracks his armor. And now his weak point is exposed. I really, really want to do a jumping downward stab attack, but it's going to be so hard from here. I'm going to try, though. Here we go. No! Oh, I was so close, but I didn't quite get it. Damn it! Okay, but we're on him at least. He's exposed, and now we're on for a wild ride. It's going to be real hard to get a fully charged attack on because this dude's like a bucking bronco. I'm so mad I didn't get that stab attack. Damn it! Okay, come on. I can't even do anything right now. Let's try and get closer to the center. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I can't even start to charge an attack, dude. Give him a little prick there. Get him to settle down, maybe? Probably not. Yeah, this dude's angry. He doesn't really give you a chance. We're probably gonna have to get him stunned again. Come on. Oh, here we go. Okay. Can we daisy chain it? Nope. It didn't even phase him. The good news is, as long as we stay on him, he'll actually bring us right back to where we want to go. This is like his little home area right here. Okay. Give him a little prick. Nope, he doesn't respond to the prick. He doesn't like prick, guys. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, that was a good one. Look how much damage we did. Oh, yes. I bet I can finish him right here. It feels like that fight was over so quickly. It wasn't even fair. Stupid lion type thing. He's definitely one of the smaller colossi, but he's ferocious. But not ferocious enough, bitch. Huh. That one sounded weird. A moving bridge to cross to higher ground. Okay, so I know what that one is going to be, and that's actually, it is one that I'm not super fond of, and it's, you know what, it's not because it's bad, it's actually a really cool design, it's a cool fight. There's just one thing about it that I don't like, that we'll get into. It's not a huge deal, and it's honestly, it's the last one that I'm kind of like, on. Everything else is like, freaking awesome. We are in the good part of this game, guys. There's only 5 colossi left, and, I'm really surprised that that one went so fast. I kind of feel like I'm jipping you guys out of the full experience because I'm like humble bragging at the same time that I'm saying this. But like seriously, that fight was over so quick, and the first time you fight that guy, it should take a lot longer than that. The fact that I knew exactly what to do, the fact that I landed right on his back, you know, when I jumped down, the fact that I was able to hold onto his back for the entire time because my grip meter is you know, relatively large for where we're at in the game. I mean, it all just made it really simple, but it's not a flaw of the game design. That would normally take a lot longer. And you know, if there's one thing I've learned from my time on YouTube, it's that people definitely prefer that you play well over seeing you play the quote-unquote normal way, so hopefully that's not an issue for you guys. I just fear that it's making this series a little too boring, for lack of a better word. I hate to say that about my own series, but man, I don't know. Feedback's been good. You guys will let me know your thoughts, I'm sure. Next one up is going to be number 12. Come back for it. And once that's over, we're in the last quarter of the game where things get really, really good, guys. I'm excited. Thanks for watching. I'm Dude Long Couch, and I'll catch you guys in the next part. Peace.